Incoming customer detected.
Keep your eyes open, boys.
We need to have a serious talk!
Hello to all my fellow Wastelanders out there. This is Blind Gamer Plays. My name is Ira, and we are back in Fallout 76 for another weapon spotlight. This time, we are going to be doing a Furious combat rifle, and I do think that this one is a pretty effective weapon, if I remember right. It's been a little while since I've used it. I've moved on from weapons like this since then, but as you can see, we do have it set up for the standard commando style, auto commando anyway. Yeah, we're getting 87 points of damage out of it as its baseline without the Furious part of things kicking in. You guys can see the build that I'm using here. It's not the most effective. It's not min-maxed by any means, but it is pretty effective, and it has the quality of life things that I tend to look for in a build. So we are over here at West Tech, and we're going to take a look and see what we can get this thing to do. Hopefully it does pretty well, and we'll see if it's worthwhile adding to your arsenal. And there we go. We've got it started. And we get a little bit of lag going on, but that's okay. You guys are getting the point of things. So the one thing about a faster fire rate weapon, while they are super nice and very effective, is you do tend to get impacted by the VATS lag a little bit more. And I don't know if you guys are aware of like how that kind of thing can be, but it's a bit of a pain in the butt. You know, you kind of waste a fair amount of bullets trying to get the targets to get hit. Happens more frequently on public servers than anything, but again, that's kind of expected. So we'll run around the back here, and as you can see, it is very effective. It's doing a lot of damage, especially when the Furious has a chance to build up. I did a video recently of a Furious lever action rifle, and while those are nice, the main issue is that with the higher damage weapons, the per shot damage weapons, the Furious effect doesn't get as much of a chance to shine as it should. So with something that's like this, that's a smaller amount of damage per shot, you can see that the damage ramp up does occur. So as you can see right there, that did a certain amount, and then that, you know, so each time it does go up. Whereas with something like a lever action rifle or a Gauss rifle or something along those lines, so there, we've got that 270, you know, so the ramp up is a lot more valuable, I guess, the more bang for the buck situation. So yeah, that's it for these guys. Let's go mess with Swan and see what we can get to happen on a beefy target. So the problem that comes into play when you're using a higher front load weapon like a lever action or a Gauss is that when you do the shooting and you get them to almost dead with one bullet and then have to take them out with the second bullet, is it actually more valuable to have done that second bullet with this particular kind of affix, you know, or is it better just to go with a bloodied or anti-armor or something like that where you're going to get more out of that first shot? And as you can see, this is pretty effective. I mean, we took Swan out within one magazine worth of time, and I didn't quite catch how much it was. You guys can see it when the video can be paused or anything like that, but not bad. Let's go see how the Scorch Beasts like this weapon. Okay, so here we are with Scorch Beast Central. I'm going to go ahead and get its attention here if I can. There we go. We'll just start firing along. It is a legendary too. Didn't quite get it before the healing kicked in, but Very effective with the yard trash too, as you guys can see. Come on back. Come on back. I'm right here. Right here. Oh, good. It's going to take a landing, and we'll take this guy out now nice and fast. There we go. There we go. So, I mean, very easy kill. You know, that was not stressful at all as a kill. Exterminators cry later. Well, alright. It'll do, I guess. It's good for scripping. Barely. So, okay, we'll move on. We'll see how this does on the ghouls. Okay, take me down to the Ghouls Paradise City, and we'll see how well this does. I don't expect it's going to be an issue at all. Hopefully they're spawned here. I'm not sure if anybody has come along here or not. Yep, it looks like they have. Nope, never mind. They're popping up now. So, okay. So, a weapon that's like this with these guys is not going to be as good as if going against the Scorch Beasts and stuff. Because again, we're encountering the problem where they're taking 2 shots to kill, right? The 1 shot may have killed them if it was a different type of affix, you know, like bloodied, like junkies, like AA. Would we have been able to kill them with 1 bullet? Probably. It's been done. You know what I mean? So these guys don't have the best as far as their max amount of health goes or armor. So, you know, Furious, in situations that are like this, where they're taking 2 bullets to kill instead of the 1 or 10, Furious does not have as much of an impact, I guess is the best way I can put it. It doesn't have as much of an impact. So, if it's a hard target, then you're going to get a lot more out of it, right? So, for the everyday average bit of yard trash, this is not probably going to end up being the weapon of choice to use, right? It's unfortunate, but it's just kind of the way it is. I hear him walking. Where is he? Are you coming around from the backside? Yep, there you are. Where'd you come from, dude? I don't even know where you were hiding. These guys are doing very weird things with the lag. Okay, no one to go or anything today, I guess. So, as you can see, like right there, right? It's taking 2 shots, even with full adrenaline running, it's taking 2 shots for them to go down. Okay? So, the follow-through is kicked in, the Furious effect is kicked in, and it's taking 2 bullets to take them down. So, to me, at least to my way of thinking, if you're thinking like efficiency's sake purely, you're better off going with a higher front load than a per shot. Does that make sense? Let's take a look at the Mirelurks and see how well it does there. So here we are with the Mirelurks, and I will add too that this becomes an even bigger issue when you're using something with explosive on it. So if it's a Furious explosive, you encounter even more issues because the explosive effect resets the Furious effect if it hits a different target, you see. So like, for instance, with these guys batched up like that, if this was explosive and it hit this guy and this guy, then the fact that it hit this guy actually resets the Furious effect. So, you know, Furious, as opposed to other weapons, a Furious weapon is definitely one that you want to avoid having explosive on if you're doing things that have a lot of targets involved. That guy is not wanting to come over here, and even though I'm hitting it, there we go. Now the damage is finally kicking in. Okay. So, and unfortunately, I don't think I have any grenades on me to be able to open up the queen. Yeah, I am unfortunately out of grenades. I'm going to have to pick up some more. But you guys get the point, I think, with this. It's a good weapon. It does a lot of damage. And, you know, again, if this was perhaps a fixer, which is still a combat rifle, but it has like a higher per shot damage at the front end of it, I think that this would be even more effective, right? But doing things against these smaller targets with a smaller amount of damage, it's a little iffy, I guess you could say. So anyways, what do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts with it. Would you guys be interested in a weapon that's like this, or would you rather just hold out for a fixer that has the extra amount of damage on it? And what do you think? Do you use it with explosive too? I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of it. If you liked this video, hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think. I do like the weapon. It's not one that I would use every day because I do have better weapons overall. So for instance, I have my bloodied fixers, AA fixers, and that kind of thing. But it is a good weapon. And I think if you don't have access to some of the other weapons that are out there, this would be very effective. It really would, especially with the faster fire rate on it. You can definitely pump out the damage really, really well. So anyways, if you guys like this, make sure you guys subscribe as well. I come out with new videos all the time, every day. I'd love for you guys to participate in the community here. But until next time, keep safe out there, have fun, and thank you so much as always for watching. We'll talk to you again later. Stupid little rats everywhere. Hello, Rose.
I saw you taking a little detour out there to talk to that overseer of yours.
This land is his land, and none else are welcome.
Enemy sighted! Guys, they're here!
Okay. Oh, I don't know. Where'd you come from?